studying the study of attenuation and propagation characteristics of optical fiber cable. So the principle behind this is that we will have the attenuation whenever any signal is passing through a optical fiber cable because of the absorption or whatever discontinuity is there. Because of that only we are having the attenuation, that is the loss of the informations that are passing through the optical fiber. So that loss is called as the attenuation, which is given by the formula as 10 log Pi by Pf, that is the initial and the final power we are receiving, and length, that for that we are using two cables. One is 5 meter cable and one is 1 meter cable, and the value will be calculated in dB per kilometer. So this formula we have to use to calculate the attenuation. Clear? So for the attenuation you are supposed to use the 1 meter cable that I am having over here. This is the source and this is the output of the optical fiber power meter. So for the 1 meter cable I have inserted in this, and the value which we are getting, it is coming about 92 or 91, that you have to use, that is coming. I am taking it as 90, clear, that is coming more time. So 90 is for 1 meter cable. Then we have to remove this 1 meter cable and we have to use the 5 meter cable to this input, and then output will be taken from this. See, for the 5 meter cable we are having the 95.3 or 2, and again I will check it from the 1 meter cable. It is giving you 94.45. Clear? So this value you have to take and you have to write that value in this observation table. See, source level 1, because we have taken only one source level and one output and one input. So that is there. Power output for the 1 meter cable, that was 94.5. Power output for 5 meter cable, that was near about 95 point something that I have shown you. And then L we have taken as 4 km because it is the difference of the two lengths we are taking. And you will substitute in this formula and you will calculate the attenuation. So this is for the first part of the optical fiber. The second part is the numerical aperture or the acceptance cone we have to calculate. So this numerical aperture is the aperture that you are having for the entry of the light rays. See, numerical aperture is defined over here, that is the maximum angle at which the light incident on the fiber ends on the fiber end is totally internally reflected and transmitted properly along the fiber. So it means that whenever the light ray is entering at the it is given to the optical fiber, it is having an aperture, that is the region up to which the light ray can enter, and depending upon that entering region there is a cone which is built up, and that built up cone is called as the acceptance cone. This is the acceptance angle, theta is the acceptance angle for one side, and it is the for the both side if we take, that will be giving you a acceptance cone. For this we are having the observation table as this. In this we are having circles. Now see, circles that we have to enlighten by the output using 1 meter cable wire. See, it is given over here. These are the circles. So these circles are at the millimeter diameter, value of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 and 30. What we will do? We will insert the 1 meter cable at this point and we have to just emulate the circles one by one. And at what distance, like this, at what distance you will get the complete circle illumination. You have this is the scale which will tell you ki at which distance you are having the complete illumination of 5 millimeter circle, 10 millimeter circle or 15 millimeter circle. So you will just use the cable light and use this scale to measure the complete enlightenment of the particular diameter in millimeter of the circle. Clear? So for that I have just used this. I will just show you the technique. See, this I am using it and I am just inserting it inside. Now see, I can show you the light. Now I will just take it for the first circle. Second circle I am showing, that is the 10 millimeter, and at 10 millimeter I have got the 1.2. 1.2 centimeter is the distance that is showing the value of the distance at which the 10 millimeter circle will be illuminated. Likewise you will just increase the distance. Likewise you will just increase the distance. See, it is getting increased and the distance will, the diameter of the red light will be increased and the distance will be also increased. If you are decreasing the distance, the diameter will be decreased. You have to take care that every time you have to enlighten one circle at a time and measure the corresponding distance. That corresponding distance which I have told you for the 10 millimeter. So for that 10 millimeter, you will write the circle, first circle. First circle was 10 millimeter, distance between the source and the screen. That was 10 millimeter, and diameter of the spot, distance between the source and the screen, that is 1.2 centimeter, and diameter of the spot was 10 millimeter. So we will have 1.2 centimeter, the distance between the source and the screen, that is this distance we have taken. This distance we have taken, this was the source and this is the screen. So that is 1.2 millimeter for which circle? For 10 millimeter. And then we will substitute the values of L and W in this formula. That is the numerical aperture formula. So this has to be done for 3 circles, 10, 20 and 30 diameter circles. Now when you will calculate the numerical aperture for 3 circles, you have to calculate the theta value, that is the acceptance angle. So that acceptance angle will be calculated from here. This is the numerical aperture that you have calculated, and that numerical aperture, if you convert or use the sine, that is equal to sine theta max. The numerical aperture will be equal to sine theta max, and from there you will just use the value of theta to calculate the acceptance angle. Clear? That acceptance angle, that theta, when it is multiplied by 2, that will give you the acceptance angle. As I have told you earlier, that in this cone, the one side theta is the one side acceptance angle. You have to just twice it up. So that is given over here. For your convenience, I am just sharing a reading. I am just sharing the reading. See, here I have just made the students to do. This is for the numerical aperture which was done at that time. It is having different value from this time, maybe because of the cable work. Now the numerical aperture, see, I have shown over here the set of the reading. And your attenuation should come around 0.37 and the numerical aperture should come around 0.44. Theta is near about 25 or 28. So it is 25 to 30. So it is giving you the value in the range of that only when you are having the twice of theta value. Clear? Now the result, how to write it? You have to write the result in 2 forms. One will be the acceptance angle and the second one will be the numerical aperture, and then third one will be the acceptance, attenuation part. So 3 results will be there.